they kill them so I can equip my shoes. Triple shed.
Pull back! They're through! Alright, Inquisitor. You have your way in. Best make use of it. We'll keep the main host of demons occupied for as long as we can.
That's a worrying lack of specificity there, Commander.
There are more of them than I was hoping, Inquisitor.
You don't say.
Warden Stroud will guard your back. Hawk is with our soldiers on the battlements. He's assisting them until you arrive. There's too much resistance on the walls. Our men on the ladders can't get a foothold. If you can clear out the enemies on the battlements, we'll cover your advance.
For some insane ritual.
Enchant first interest is Vivian. Fire at will.
Can't you see? This is madness! It's no use! Their minds are not their own! I have your back. Everyone, stay back! Keep your distance!
The Inquisition is here to stop Clarel, not to kill wardens. If you fall back, you won't be harmed.
All right. Our men will stay back. We want no part of this. Deal with Clarel as you must. Well, friend. I had hoped some of the wardens would listen to reason.
There's Enchantress Vivian. Sniper time. He died.
Clear the area around the ladder.
Interested in. You can take them. Okay. This will be a good fort to take. Oh, hell no. You know what? Let's just fall back. There's no shame in running. Or running from fucking pride, you know. More gold for me. Holy shit, why are these people so rich? Demons like these you can have. Or try to fight them, I don't know. Wait, the commander is a she, not a he?
Wardens! We are betrayed by the very world we have sworn to protect.
The Inquisition is inside, Clarel. We have no time to stand on ceremony.
These men and women are giving their lives, Magister. That might mean little in Tevinter, but for the Wardens, it is a sacred duty. It has been many long years, my friend.
Too many, Clarel. If my sword arm can no longer serve the Wardens, then my blood will have to do.
It will.
No, she don't want to do this. Now that she regrets killing her friend, I kind of feel bad about...
Stop them! We must complete the ritual!
Come on, do the right thing.
Clarel, if you complete that ritual, you're doing exactly what Ehrman wants.
What? Fighting the blight? Keeping the world safe from
Oh,
dark
shut
storm?
up.
Who wouldn't want that? And yes, the ritual requires blood sacrifice. Hate me for that if you must, but do not hate the Wardens for doing their duty.
We make the sacrifices no one else will. Our warriors die proudly for a world that will never thank them.
And then your Tevinter ally binds the mages to Corypheus.
Corypheus? But he's dead.
These people will say anything to shake your confidence, Clarel.
Bring it through.
No, Corral, don't do this. I don't want to kill you, Corral. Stand at the ready.
Please! I have seen more than my share of blood magic. It is never worth the cost.
I trained half of you myself. Do not make me kill you to stop this madness.
Be ready with the ritual, Clarel. This demon is truly worthy of your strength.
Blackwall, can you talk some sense into them?
You don't know me, but you may have heard my name. Like you, I've given my life to the Grey Wardens. The first time I put on this armor, I felt like I belonged. Like I was part of something honorable. Something with a purpose. I know how good that feels. How safe. But fighting and dying here today won't stop the Blight. If you want to stop the Blight, kill that bastard up there. His master is the living embodiment of its corruption.
Come on, Krello. See reason.
Clarel, we've come so far. You're the only one who can do this.
Don't listen to him.
Perhaps we could test the truth of these charges to avoid more bloodshed.
Yes, thank you.
Perhaps I should bring in a more reliable ally. My master thought you might come here, Inquisitor. He sent me this to welcome you.
Fuck me. Yeah, run, Corral. You don't need to die. You'll wait trial at Skyhold. I'll just imprison you. Or make you my slave.
Clarel, wait.
Don't do this. Corral, run!
Help the Inquisitor!
Run, you fool! Fucking me!
And don't look back.
This is what the plate is for. Sarah can help herself. Never mind. Vivian, this is why I give you the reliability. I don't have reliability. Where's Sarah? Sarah? Sarah, where are? Okay, so right there. Enchantress Vivian, not ready. And here I thought fighting the Archdemon, or you know what I mean. I said I couldn't fight the one over there, but I fought him. I fought this one, but I didn't fight the one back there. It turns out I could have fought him, but I also helped the warden, so whatever. Corral, where are you? Corral. Can you stop following me? And I know you wanna fight. Corral, stop. Say reason.
You destroyed the Grey Wardens.
Did that to yourself, you stupid bitch.
Don't get near the cliff, Corral.
All right, dangle a little power before your eyes, and you couldn't wait to get your hands bloody.
Oh my, I could really use her.
You could have served a new god.
I will never serve the Blight.
No! 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 I had high hopes for you. Bye-bye, son of a bitch. And death, sacrifice. Great, go to the raid again. That's something I want to do. First time was hard, the second time I don't wanna think about this time. I swear I visited the goddamn elder.
Where are we?
falling. Is this... Are we dead?
No. The Inquisitor used the mark to open another rift. We fell through. I believe we're in the Fade.
The Fade looked much different the last time I was here.
The Fade itself is reacting to our presence here, much more strongly than I have ever seen before. Perhaps it's because we're here physically, instead of simply visiting in dreams.
The stories
did you
say
come
you
from?
walked out of the Fade at Haven. Was it like this?
How should I know? I'm not exactly an authority on the subject.
What was it like last time?
I don't even remember last time.
Well, whatever happened at Haven, we can't assume we're safe now. That huge demon was right on the other side of that rift Eramond was using. And there could be others.
Shipples. Crap. Fate. Us. Demons. Crap.
In our world, the rift the demons came through was nearby, in the main hall. Can we escape the same way?
Oh, no.
It beats waiting around for demons to find us, right? There. Let's go.
So this is the true face of the Fade, behind the dreams and visions. Don't linger, my dear. I think the spirits dislike being unmasked.
Divine Justina.
By the Maker. Could that be?
I greet you, Warden. And you, Champion.
Divine Justinia. What are you? A spirit? A demon? The real Divine couldn't have survived Haven.
Couldn't she? How much of Haven do you truly remember? You think my survival impossible. Yet, here you stand alive, in the Fade yourselves. In truth, proving my existence either way would require time we do not have.
Surely you can understand our concerns and explain what you are.
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor.
No, I don't.
The memories you have lost were taken by the demon that serves Corypheus. It is the nightmare you forget upon waking. It feeds off memories of fear and darkness, growing fat upon the terror. The false calling that terrified the Wardens into making such grave mistakes? Its work.
I would gladly avenge the insult this nightmare dealt my brethren.
We will not fight
You will
that
have your
damn
chance,
demon.
brave Warden. This place of darkness is its lair.
The big demon Eramond was trying to bring through.
Yes.
It's nearby.
Yes.
Well, shit.
When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a part of you. Before you do anything else, you must recover it. These are your memories, Inquisitor.
In the name of Maker. The reason I'm doing so much damage is because the Inquisitions that have equipped are from up under, and they're really strong for some reason. Requires a herald.
What's going on here?
forth of the sacrifice.
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Oh shit, I can't be good. Justina. Wardens?
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone, help me! What's going on here?
So, I did cause the explosion.
So, your mark did not come from Andraste. It came from the orb Corypheus used in his ritual.
Corypheus
Okay.
intended to rip open the veil, use the anchor to enter the Fade, and throw open the doors of the Black City. Not for the old gods, but for himself. When you disrupted his plan, the orb bestowed the anchor upon you instead.
So this was what? An accident? A random ricochet in the middle of a fight?
And if it was?
If it was, then neither the Maker nor Andraste were in any way involved in this. I'm just...
The
If you
Daily
believe
Show.
in the Maker, then you believe he made this world, and everything in it, including your accident. And if you do not, then nothing has changed. You cannot escape the lair of the nightmare until you regain all that it took from you. You have recovered some of yourself, but now it knows you are here. You must make haste. I will prepare the way ahead.
Something
Listen,
troubles
maybe.
you, Hawk.
Those were Grey Wardens holding the Divine in that vision. Their actions led to her death.
I assumed he had taken their minds, as you have seen him do before. Come, we can argue after we escape this dark place.
Oh, I intend to.
Argue about what? The thing we need to argue about is keeping your mouth shut about me not being Andraste.
It was her, right?
Justinia was unarmed and unprepared. She could not have defended herself against the creatures of the Fade. Whether this is
What
a
is
kindly
this?
spirit or a demon fighting its rival for territory remains to be seen.
And the nightmare? From what she said, I don't look forward to meeting it.
A demon that steals fears from the minds of men. After what it did to my fellow Wardens, I pray we find some way to strike it down.
I have 2 snipers now, that's good.
We have a visitor. Some silly little girl comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from her shoulders. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think the pain will make you stronger. What fool filled your mind with such drivel? The only one who grows stronger from your fears is me. But you are a guest here in my home, so by all means let me return what you have forgotten.
Okay, we can afford to find that guy.
That's it, right? Not so
bad?
You're not so bad!
These are lackeys. Worse could be coming.
I hate this place.
After this, Skyhold better have enough shit to look good. If not, I'm going back and just submitting to the fucking demons. It's not that bad. Hell no, not going to run it again. No, 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 no.
Look!
Hey, look, they're like Skyrim spiders. Cute, but ugly at the same time. Just not going too close, they're kind of cute. Going too close, they're terrifying.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Dear. Aside from Levens.
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition. Like Blackwall. There's nothing like a Grey Warden, and you are nothing like a Grey Warden.
I'll show you a Warden's strength.
Like I'm saying, if it was for the demons, I would actually stay here. Ah, what was that?
Sarah. If you shoot an arrow at me, I'll know where you are.
Oh, my head, big balls!
Where am I supposed to go?
What's it like living as an apostate, Vivian? Do you really think you'll reclaim your power in the Circle? At your age?
Not one word.
Holy shit. If I'm talking about holy shit, something really gonna kill you. How the hell do I get to this chick? That's my real question. See, how the hell did I get to this chick? This is unsatisfying. Nothing here. There's nothing here. Sad. To her. I can't go here. Can't go anywhere. Not gonna go. I say wraiths are the easiest things to find. I don't know what that is. Look at that. Nothing here. How am I supposed to get to her exactly? I can't fly. If I wanted to, I couldn't. She said she would clear the path, but there's no path to her. And it probably is. I know there is, but I just can't find it. Started with me just sieging a castle. Of course, the stupid dragons come in and run everything. Goddamn Tevinter. Always messing up. Are you kidding me? There was the path here, but I didn't. Oh my god.
Did you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god? You're a failure, and your family died knowing it.
Of course, the fear demon would know where to hurt us most. We must ignore it.
Minor demons. Little fears scurrying to serve the nightmare and feed on its scraps.
And they take the form of spiders. Something so many fear.
Didn't see no spiders. I'd have taken bloody spiders.
The nightmare is closer now. It knows you can escape. With each moment, it grows stronger.
Does he now? That's a nice way to put it, Mother, or Divine, or whatever the hell you are now. Really beautiful. You're lucky the fate has efforts for some reason. Modern Vivian is fine. And you saw just last first enchantress and who the hell disrupted me? You think I care?
Go! Ah!
Where's the other memory? That's right there.
This is the breach back in Haven. That's how I escaped.
Keep running! Ah!
It was you.
She's a
They
demon,
thought it was
isn't she?
Andraste sending me from the Fade, but it was the Divine behind me. And then you. She died.
Yes.
So this creature is simply a spirit.
I think we all knew that was the case.
I am sorry if I disappoint you. Are you her? Did you linger here to help me instead of passing on? If that is the story you wish to tell, it is not a bad one.
What we do know is that the mortal divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
As I said, the Grey Wardens responsible for that crime were under the control of Corypheus. We can discuss this further once we return to Adamant.
Yes, Adamant, where the Inquisition faces an army of demons raised by the Wardens.
How dare you judge us? You tore Kirkwall apart and started the Mage Rebellion.
To protect innocent mages, not madmen drunk on blood magic.
Even without the influence of Corypheus, the Wardens go too far. They need to be checked.
They're a relic. The days of their usefulness have long since passed.
What are you saying? You want to get rid of the Wardens? Everyone makes mistakes. They would have died to save us.
It isn't like you can just get rid of them. I mean, it's never good when they show, but they're supposed to be heroes.
Sweet Maker, could both of you please shut up? We can argue once we've escaped from the giant fear demon.
Inquisitor!
The nightmare has found us.
Form up. I'm with you.
Imitating the divine. At least for now, she is our only means to escape the Fade.
Warden Stroud, how must it feel to devote your whole life to the Wardens, only to watch them fall? Or worse, to know that you were responsible for their destruction. When the next blight comes, will they curse your name?
With the Maker's blessing, we will end this wretched beast.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
Ground should be down. Sky should be high. Figure it out, Fade!
must get through the rift, Inquisitor. Get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons, and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fade.
The rift! We're almost there.
How about we all just shut up and run?
If you would, please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I failed you too.
I grow fat on your fear.
Stay strong!
You cannot stand against me. You are nothing.
Go! I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job.
Corypheus is mine.
Hawk.
Say goodbye to Varric for me. Always make a dash.
Zatem patrzę.
With the nightmare banished, Corypheus lost both his warden mages and his demon army. But in the stories your soldiers will tell, their Inquisitor broke the spell with the Maker's blessing.
They need something to believe in.
They do indeed.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake. We've seen no sign of Hawk since the ledge collapsed, Inquisitor. We assumed he was with you.
Hawk sacrificed his life to save us and strike a decisive blow against Corypheus. He gave his life not because he'd sworn an oath or been marked as special, but because someone had to do it.
Stroud, you're the senior surviving Grey Warden. What do we do now?
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud believes that the Wardens are worth saving, and I trust him. You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori, but there are plenty of demons that need killing.
Are you flinging these fools at demons now, my dear? Couldn't you just use rocks?
While they do that, I'll report to the Wardens at Weishaupt. We won't be caught off guard by Corypheus again.
Thank you, Your Worship. We will not fail you.
Maker watch over your Inquisition. It has been an honor.
Stroud sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt. As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
We owe much of that to Hawk, and to the Divine.
Yes. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Olay falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard. If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
I'll go as soon as I am able.
Good. Cullen, Josephine and I will discuss the best way to gain an audience with the Empress. Speak with us when you are ready. What was she like?
Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form.
I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry, I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further.
Of course.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Inquisitor jump. Inquisitor jump. Yes! I knew it.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. He will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I serve a living god. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Lord Erimond, any protection you thought you had has apparently been withdrawn. You will die by my hand.
Petty actions. Truth lies in the next world.
Extreme. Slaves, I mean, workers.
So I'm thinking...
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Wardens are a special breed, apparently. Sir Ruth of the Wardens, I won't help you die, but you can pay. Lock her up.
What does this do? Nothing! Just nothing.
I will not kill someone who contests the crimes. It's an honor. What court? Okay. Let's see what they do outside. No, this I can get used to.
I see.
Grey Warden, what have you done?
Well, that's one problem solved. Good day.
Sarah, about Adamant and what happened in the Fade. What was that about? What did I do?
Shut up and listen, yeah? Never again. You hear me? Everyone is pretending it made sense. Demons and visions and all of it. The Fade isn't real. And I saw nothing. Nothing. They were like little empty things. Like there's nothing in the dark. No point. Stupid, right? That shouldn't be scary, like it was. I'd have taken spiders. Like you. You're scared of spiders. All of them. Even little ones.
Pretty much scared of all spiders, yes.
That's no good. I mean, they're everywhere. I bet even right here, just crawling with those legs and hairy eyes. That's probably not helping. It's stupid to think about anyway. Everybody going on about imaginary stuff when real people die. Probably. Hawk, yeah? Lost a champion. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always winning. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
Someone has to have a plan. How else do you fight something that big?
Is it planning when legends show up? That's what they used to be. Just stories about griffons and stuff. I wonder what other made-up rubbish is just someone's plan we don't know about. Could do with less. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't. Not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse. It takes grace.
You don't think you have those things?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
I believe it was the divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Oh, my other companions. That's Bull. Where is Iron Bull? Just him.
Come on! This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Grunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
All right.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the Fade, huh?
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet you demon assholes. And who killed you? That's right. I am fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss.
And that works for you?
Yep.
All right, then.
He's a weird one.
Gloat all you like. I have this one.
Are you sassing me, Commander? I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do I even... Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you?
Does this mean I win?
Are you two playing nice?
I'm always nice.
Sure.
You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really? Because I just won. And I feel fine.
Don't get smug. There will be no living with you.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. The look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
All right, let's see what you've got.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
We should spend more time together.
I would like that.
Me too.
You said that. We should finish our game, right? My turn? I believe this one is yours. Well played.
Did I ever tell you about the time Hawk was on a Merchant Guild hit list? Hawk's uncle got into an investment scheme with a couple of merchant caste businessmen. They took a lot of people's coin in order to arrange the import of wandering hills from the Anderfells. A delicacy, I'm told. Their weird, foreign foodstuffs arrived alive, and one of them, true to its name, wandered off in the middle of the night.
His last words were, "Say goodbye to Varric for me."
That son of a bitch. He would do that. The guild traced the shipments to Hawk's uncle, but as usual, he was so far in debt he couldn't see daylight. So, they went after Hawk instead. They sent guys from the local carter to Hawk's estate one night. 5 big dusters, armed to the teeth. They're about to kick down the door when Hawk just opened it and invites them all inside. Leandra, Hawk's mother, made them tea, and for the next 2 hours tried to get them to make small talk. They wandered out of the house in a daze. No idea what just happened. Never came back. Hawk just had that effect on people. I always wanted to tell that one. Thanks. I guess I've got some letters to write. Carver should be told. Excuse me.
It's good to see you.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Ban Vigard of Ferenden is visiting. An honor, to be sure. Please show no alarm if you hear shouting in his quarters at night.
Shouting?
His lordship spent a half a year with his lands under siege by Darkspawn during the Ferelden Blight. His wife informs me the band still sleeps rather poorly.
Okay.
Inquisitor?
Any Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know. Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor? She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live. Of course. Of course she did. That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember. Wait. You don't know what she meant either? There are no answers in the Fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her. Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage. You're always looking for some way to benefit, aren't you? It's what I'm here for. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages. I'll leave you to your work.
someone to watch over, your worship. We either have many friends, or you've made short work of enemies.
Herr Oswin, odd that the trail should lead us here. Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
He might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within. I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
Cultists. Why am I not surprised?
This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus. As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, The Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Lord Samson, commander of the Red Templars. Does Corypheus not realize the promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
Corypheus will probably betray them before they get their chance.
But after he gets what he needs out of them. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
The letter said Seekers were resistant to Red Lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to Red Lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
You sound worried.
I am. The Seekers are my family.
That was Cassandra for a minute.
Daniel! Daniel! Can you hear me?
Cassandra. It is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things. I can feel it growing.
Can we do anything?
I don't know. This thing inside him.
The Lord Seeker. You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies! He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
But we met Lord Seeker Lucius in Val Royeaux. He couldn't have been here.
That wasn't him. It was a demon, masquerading.
What? How could that be?
The Lord Seeker allowed it. He let the demon take command while he...
came here.
Cassandra.
Now is not the time for sympathy.
Wait. Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome. He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man. Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Then we murder the hell out of him. Down there, really? Oh, Lord Seeker Lucius. Come out and play, why don't you? We won't harm you. We just want to talk to you. That's all. The longer you hide, Seeker, the more I will kill you.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a woman I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
And you're the man who betrayed his own order.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
And aiding Corypheus is supposed to help?
Corypheus is a monster with limited ambition.
And your ambition is so much greater.
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
And this was the right thing.
Lord Seeker, What you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
He was insane. He had to be. The influence of Corypheus, perhaps? Was he... This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker, since the time of the Old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
Are you alright? You look drained.
On the contrary, it's a delight. I'm riveted.
Oh, you're joking.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and or emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
It's a small price to pay for the greater good.
That's what I always thought. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed. The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the Rite, from the beginning.
So the rebellion could have been prevented.
Perhaps, but it was a long time coming, for many reasons. We created the Rite of Tranquility. To become a Seeker, I spent months in a vigil, emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil, and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned the spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility, and gave me my abilities. The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry, not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
That's not for me to decide, Cassandra.
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
Okay. Plus 3 power, not bad.
Did you see what they did?
Very quick for another
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
What were you talking about?
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a Deep Roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Wait, I gotta go single-handedly. I just can't go to the war table some agents. I got in the drone, I want to check it out. And I like the drone I have now. I much appreciate the Danish one.
A forge like this, who needs the view?
I like to do. Oh, I need quartz. I want to hold quartz. You should give me more culture to hold. Let's see the chantry. Oh my god, beautiful. Beautiful. Josephine.
A pleasure.
How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
Does it even become a strain sometimes?
Well, it can be trying. There is no shortage of self-regard among the nobility. The game can be wearying, discouraging, and extremely painful. But honestly, I'd miss meeting people. I've made the most fascinating friends.
One good thing about becoming Inquisitor has been meeting so many different people.
I'm pleased. I imagine we appear a strange bunch to those outside our circle. Mages, Templars, Seekers, and an apostate elf are not often found working in harmony. Or at all.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Lord Nadovino of Antiva, a friend of my family not normally given to politics.
How did you get him to support the Inquisition?
Antivan are touched by worthy deeds, Inquisitor. I impressed him with the rightness of our cause. I also promised him 40 bottles from our wine cellar. He's had his eye on the Tevinter boards for years.
You give one wine bottle, I swear to God, Josie, I will strike you down as the maker. Some of my wine bottles I named them after a long day of fighting Corypheus. Let's see. What is that today? Josie's still doing her coin collection.
What happened in Adamant is a shame. I'm still reeling over the army of demons. Imagine what would have happened if the Inquisitor hadn't arrived.
All right.
Let's see what we have.
And that should do it. By the way, do we have a wine cellar? What is the wine cellar? Let me see. Oh my God. Yes!
Inquisitor, the soldiers say you banished the demons at Adamant and freed the Grey Warden mages. I understand from Sister Liliana that the truth is somewhat more complex, but no less extraordinary. She said that you spoke with a figure in the Fade that seemed to be the soul of divine Justinia. I suspect many of the faithful would like to know what Justinia told you.
She helped me remember what happened at the Conclave. The Maker didn't give me the mark on my hand. I was struck in battle. And Andraste didn't send me. The figure everyone saw was Divine Justinia.
So it is as you have always maintained. You must feel quite vindicated.
I may not have believed, but part of me always hoped it was true. That I was the Herald of Andraste.
Who is to say that you are not? Forget the mark. Forget the figure standing over you as you fell from the Fade. The people needed a sign that in this harsh and unforgiving world, there existed some reason to hope. And they found that in you.
That isn't how it works. The evidence for me having some divine mission was proven false.
This is the trouble with metaphors and the educated. A farmer cannot understand the truth of the Maker, so he learns that the Maker is a man, but greater. A mage learns the same thing, knows it to be simplistic, and feels clever for realizing it is not literally true. But a metaphor is not a lie. It is a tool to help people understand something beyond them, and we need such a tool.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
A life of service to the Chantry means learning to share the wisdom of the Maker with all his children. A farmer, a noble, a warrior, and a mage will all see different aspects of the Maker in their lives. They must each hear the story that will reach them, and each of those stories is valid. Now, is there anything I can help you with?
Nope, goodbye.
Farewell, revered mother.
Until next time.
Still haven't fixed this. Okay. Found by more. Okay.
You've gathered quite the collection. Inquisitor. Goodbye.
It's gonna be more. Do. Oh, no.
Yes?
Fine. Yes, this is open now. What's all this? Oh, hello, hello, hello. Whose room is this? Not being used. Overgrown. That's it.
Carry on.
Yeah, I guess that does it for this one. Unless Mr. Bull, where are you? You're inside the tavern, aren't you? You're always in the tavern. Ground scraper. As much as I appreciate you, I don't want you.
I like how this Inquisition is going. Next time you're free.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company.
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship. I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
I can think of worse places to go with Cremisius.
So can the chief, believe me. He loves his nicknames.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Q.
They ever wear shirts under the Kuhn, chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You
could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
I pass as a man.
You don't have to pass for a man to be a mercenary.
I'm not passing as anything.
In Kunadar, Krem would be an Akunatlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
And Kunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men.
A game
like
has migrated to
aren't
introducing
so bad
trans
after all.
people.
Don't get your hopes up, Krem. We still come down hard on the back talk. Anyway, here's the rest of the charges. Or what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there. And over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes. But they're mine.
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
So, how'd you join the charges?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
So she marks the territory. I'll be very upset.
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword was when the Blight hit Ferelden. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape ring.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own.
Then why didn't you tell us when we were invading the castle?
Almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country. Or chieftain. Something like that.
You've got a good company, Bull.
We do all right.
Man can beat the chargers, cause what hits you where it hurts. Unless you know what's happened with loose cards and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield will gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
I'll make sure to bring you along on the next voyage, boy. It's not the one I want to talk to. I want to talk to sweet old Cole, my boy.
No. But you like demons! I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings. It isn't abuse if I ask. Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this
Yet
entire
you're an
conversation
old
academic.
Danish god.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
We just saw the Grey Wardens try to raise an army of demons. You want Solus to bind you?
He has to! If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages, and then... I'm not me anymore. Rules around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
If the Venatori used that ritual to bind you, you could turn on us. We'd be safer if you left.
It may not come to that. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
I will kick him out, as Cassandra's will. Or some kind of afraid of her. She might kill him.
From Haven's fire come we, the able to Skyhold now, a fortress strong and free. We rally with our hero born anew. Inquisitor, there's none as brave as she. It writes itself.
It's just like you.
It started out helping, taking the fear away.
I don't care.
I won't take too much. I am not that. Before you,
I just want to kick
told
you
me what I
out.
was. They should have been with the rebels. Maybe they ran away together. There were other ways to help.
It sounds like...
No, it was wrong. I was wrong. Thank you for not making me go. Just what we found. He killed so many.
I don't care about what you have to say. They can't kick you out. Great. 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 Great.
I'll talk to you
Great.
later.
Probably. He hunts the killer, but he's the one who killed her. He can't
I hear you've been busy. Someone found a barrel full of...
They were safer there.
Stop causing trouble around Skyhold. You're upsetting people. I don't want to hear about it again.
You won't.
Mm-hmm. I have to kick you out. Which I really want to do. He's nice. He's sweet. But Cassandra does not want him, or Cassandra says I do. What is this? Mages. Spellbinder? What heresy is this?
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentagast.
Huh. Thank you for letting me know. Inquisitor jump. She survives the highest of jumps. She is a god.
Inquisitor.
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
Yes, he trusted your judgment on the matter.
He was not interested in my judgment today. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Who do I listen to here?
Cassandra, did you refuse Cullen's request because he's wrong? Or because you want him to be wrong?
Mages have made their suffering known. But Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
If he wants a replacement, who am I to say no? I could use any change of personnel. Scout hiding.
What's been going on?
Madame de Fer said hello to me. Or maybe she was waving at someone else and I just thought she was. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Oh, don't feel bad.
So, who's Scout Harding really?
I already heard this.
Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up, but...
What's been going on?
That strange boy came in with an armful of chickens. You're looking after him, right?
Take care.
You know, Harding, if you see him with chickens, stop him. You're not a groundskeeper. You're an imposer. I wish the doors open automatically.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
So long as you weren't aiming at me. I'm sure the box had it coming.
I swear, I didn't know you were... I never meant for this to interfere.
What do you intend to do?
Cassandra's right. I should stay. I need to... I don't know. Did you know Ferelden's circle was taken over by abominations? I was there. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Our fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
With everything that's happened, you've picked a bad time to start over.
I should have seen that. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
If he dies, I'll be sad and happy at the same time.
So that's it? Things get difficult and you back down?
That's not...
You've built an army. Are you capable of leading it?
Yes, Inquisitor.
Then carry on as you were, without Lyrian. Do you need that in writing?
That won't be necessary.
Mm-hmm. do that unless Bonnie. What do you have? You have.
Adamant. That's why we have walls. We had walls before. Look.
Actually, I want to see if there's anything new in my little shop. Sure, it's not like I'm gonna be fighting in Battle Royale. So next video, we'll try to talk with Empress Celine. And we'll even try, try to give enough power. But first...
Sir? So Gaspard favors the trade you started, but Celine favors the house.
Apologies.
He'll have any requests and the associated billing when it is appropriate.
Inquisitor.
I'm not trying to step on your toes.
Where's my other hand? Right there.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Can I ask you something, Barak?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.